Hello and welcome to the PolyInnovator channel. Today we're going to talk about the fact that I am making a course on how to build your own DIY degree, how it is structured, and why it's important for you. This awesome new course I'm building gives you the mindset, the tools, and some mental models and overall idea on how to build your own degree. The process has led me to love self-education and is what drives me to create all these different kinds of content. I want to share this unifying concept of building your own education with you. I would always say that college is not for me. That is easy to say for someone who didn't go, I know. However, I've always had a strong intuition and self-awareness, and every fiber in my body told me that I shouldn't go. Or at the very least, if I did, then I should find some unique opportunity, such as a micromaster's that goes into a blended master's at MIT, for example. All that led me to believe that creating my own education pathway was the best opportunity. The more I researched, the more I came across people who had done it before, such as Jay Cross, Scott Young, Laurie Picard, etc., etc. This isn't the story about me and my do-it-yourself degree. It is a story how the education revolution starts. My personal why, or life goal, is to create a platform of change of which I call the United Living Construct. In order to accomplish that goal, I need to establish myself as an innovator. I have a plan, but it'll take time for it to accomplish. You'll love it when we look back upon this video a decade from now. Now you know my why. Now you must ask yourself, why do you do the things you do? Is there an end game or legacy in your life? Never forget that the actions you take in your life become the legacy of what you will be remembered by. The course will be structured in a manner similar to how skill trees work in video games. Maybe it's the gamer in me, but I find that being able to choose your own version of a path makes you more engrossed into it. As I've always talked about, the education system is getting flipped on its head because of contoured learning. This does not change the material at all, so if you choose to do a subject like physics or humanities, it doesn't matter where you go, it'll still be the same information. Though the subject you learn will simply change based on what you need to know. So if you're bad at math, then that's what you'll learn. I'll bet at a lower level, such as me. Or if you're proficient in a subject, then you can progress quickly. Say Spanish. Due to competency-based learning. This is why a skill tree-based learning system is something I want to employ during my teachings, as it will allow the student to maximize the attention and interest while studying. In the course, I plan on it all leading and starting with the process of the DIY degree itself, but the main meat of the course is actually based around 3 important areas. Without them, you'll never cultivate the discipline and habits you need to accomplish the degree. They are self-development, self-improvement, and self-education. Each one of them are obviously related, but they all have different actionable steps and quite different outcomes as well. Self-dev comes from the process of creating a change, or in a simpler stance, building a foundation. Without this, you wouldn't be able to build a strong degree structure. Self-improvement formulates the path of what you need to establish, which you could think of as the goal or daily driver, the motivation, or your why, essentially. Self-education focuses on the blueprint of it all, what you are trying to study, and how it is going to change your life. You can think of it as the backbone of everything. If your foundation is low, then you can't build. If you have nowhere to aim or go, then you'll be stuck. And if you don't have a structure, then you can't make significant progress. With all 3 together, it can exponentially change your progress, however. You have the history of your life. That is what has guided you here to this moment. It is my hope that in this moment, while I have your attention, and that I can bring you to the idea that can shape your learning. Your future will form out of the actions you take today. Just so it can all be said at once, here is all the places that I create content. First, YouTube. I plan on making 1 to 2 videos a week, and I look forward to being able to do so every day. Maybe that'll be just a month long or a year, I don't know. I make a single podcast a week. Now, mainly because I want to focus on the quality. I could take the audio out of these videos and input it into an MP3 format and send it on there. But I often find that some of my videos have pictures or at least visualization from me. Not sure if that's too important, but oftentimes I try to make sure people can visualize it. So I don't know if the podcast will leave that out too much. Maybe I'll do it later on, but I think for now, I want to focus on making a PolyCast. I did it again. Quality cast every week. I keep thinking PolyInnovator, so PolyCast. Maybe I should make that as my name, PolyCast. I am on TikTok, where I make funny videos or music ones, often at my own expense. I plan on starting to streaming on Twitch once I get some of the big stuff out of the way that you'll hear in a second, and once they're all done. I'm writing a professional white paper on modular education. I'm writing ebooks. I create branding clips and images pretty much every day, not to mention the countless sites that I blog on. And this is a key point here. There's a lot of really good content that I'm making on these platforms that you would benefit from that I don't always share on the videos, mainly because I don't have time. I make it a point to post a blog post on the following platforms every week: Medium, Vocal.media, LinkedIn articles, Facebook notes, and probably many others later on, if not one I'm forgetting now. But they often intersect, so content on one site relates to content on another site, oftentimes like sister posts. I also answer questions on Quora, try to go there every day if I can help it. Probably would make some LinkedIn slide shares here soon too. And last but not least, I'm working on a pilot intro course on PolyInnovator Academy. All in all, I am everywhere. And this is all after working 2 jobs every week, meaning I am truly dedicated to creating quality content. Please, your call to action today is to check out at least 3 platforms, see how they compare, and then send me a message on what I can improve on or that you would like to see. Thank you.